Welcome back to American Independence on TCM. I'm Alicia Malone, and the next independent filmmaker we're taking a look at didn't struggle for cash, but he did have a big, bold idea he was willing to bankroll himself. I'm talking about Howard Hughes and his 1930 epic war film, Hell's Angels. Before we get into how he made it, here's a quick overview of the basic plot. The story is set during World War I and follows two brothers who are complete opposites. Roy, played by James Hoare, is idealistic and a rule follower, while Monty, played by Ben Lyon, is a playboy who isn't very interested in self-sacrifice. Roy is in love with Helen, played by Jean Harlow, but Monty sees who she really is, and as war breaks out, the two brothers take to the sky as pilots. The aviation scenes steal the movie with daring stunts and innovative camera work. Two stunt pilots and a mechanic died while filming these scenes, prompting the other pilots to refuse to shoot a particularly dangerous sequence that Hughes wanted. So Hughes got into the plane himself and performed the stunt, though he crashed and broke many bones in the process. Hughes began work on Hell's Angels in 1927 as a silent film. As production dragged on and talking pictures became all the rage, he decided to add sound to part of what he had already shot and to reshoot the rest with dialogue. This was good news for a young Jean Harlow who replaced the original actress, the Norwegian Greta Nissen, whose accent was deemed too strong. Hughes also experimented with colour film for one party scene and tinted other parts of the black and white movie. Here it is, directed by James Whale, Edmund Goulding, both uncredited, and Howard Hughes, Hell's Angels. Howard Hughes spared no expense on Hell's Angels, with the budget ballooning to about $4 million. He also splashed out on the premiere at the Chinese Theatre, hiring searchlights to line Hollywood Boulevard. A fighter squadron buzzed overhead, and the street was packed with onlookers, all vying to catch a glimpse of the movie stars as they stepped out of limousines. In the end, it was Jean Harlow who made the biggest splash, dressed in white, her star potential on full display. Harlow's line, "Would you be shocked if I put on something more comfortable?" became the most quoted line from the film and over time morphed into various versions of slipping into something more comfortable. Harlow herself thought it was the corniest line in movie history. Either way, Harlow's performance and the impressive aviation scenes turned Hell's Angels into a big hit, and the cinematography was nominated for an Academy Award. Don't you go anywhere, because TCM's salute to American independence will continue after this break with Ida Lupino, who proved she was just as talented behind the camera as in front of it, with a truly terrifying kidnapping noir from 1953.
Next on TCM, The Hitchhiker, then Glenn or Glenda, and later, The Blood of Jesus. TCM walks a righteous path tonight.